Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here, as it'll be the Cleveland Browns taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Come on.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
On the ground, this is Quinshon Judkins. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Once again, Judkins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
On first down, here's Judkins.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They come into this one 9th in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember, the
pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down.
18 Cardinal.
From the shotgun, Sanders.
He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year.
And the Browns get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
35-yard line.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line.
They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And this is going to be an Eagles first down as he's got this up to the 45-yard line.
And an Eagles first down.
They keep it with Barkley on first down. is immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
180, 180.
Here's Hurts to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 38-yard line.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A 1st down carry for Barkley.
Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. The Eagles hit 4-3, a game over 500. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
2nd down, here's Barkley again.
And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on 1st down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts sets up to throw it. That is caught.
And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 19. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
What a drive this has been, just chewing up the yardage. And here's one of their best plays yet as they finally get down into the red zone and look to finish this off with 6.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Jalen Hurts,
a 23-yard run.
and the Eagles respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that coming.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. And that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
Elliott good with a PAT. And we are tied at 7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, The open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 47.
Press all 80. Ready.
An inside run with Jenkins. And he stopped immediately there. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. You look at this Eagle defense.
There are 32 teams in the NFL, and they're just better than 50% of them at defending the pass, number 16 in the league. I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
These two teams all tied after one. The start of the second quarter, and it's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it 2nd down and 11.
Cowboy 80.
To throw is Sanders. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 36. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
Ready, ready.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. Viking 18. Ready, ready.
They'll run from the gun. It's Jenkins.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Trap 60, trap 60. Panther 11, Panther 11. Warriors 70. Go.
Sanders. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up 3rd down.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Now Sanders. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Oh, he left that one in a bad spot, but fortunately it's just an incompletion and not picked to bring up 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that is no good. He gave it a good run. That wasn't more than a foot or so wide to the left. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass, defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Saquon Barkley. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Eagles have taken the lead. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Eagles 14, Browns 7. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Sanders to throw. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Pressure 80. 70 range, 70, 19 tight, 19 tight.
Throwing, Sanders. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Browns 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Give up the middle, Jenkins. And he swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
This offense so far on third down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Trap 60, trap 60. 18, 5 in. Go.
Here's Sanders. He's going to let it go again. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. Pulled in at the 24. A nice run back there off the good punt. It's a 16-yard return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And they fell behind early, but since then, 2 touchdowns and a 14-7 lead.
Yeah, they found the end zone on their first 2 drives, and even more so after the defense gave up the first lead. With these last 2 drives, obviously they inspired their D because they shut them down the last time out. They hope to continue that string.
This 2nd and 4.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 84 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Hurts on the option right. And just shutting him off there. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
Game on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 15-yard line.
Play action. Here's Hurts. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Mason Graham, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here. 3rd and long. Barkley inside handoff. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley in the final seconds of the first half. And the Eagles would extend their lead here just before halftime. Elliott good on the extra point. And it's now 21-7.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. So that's a solid start to the second half. You come out of the lockers losing, thinking you're kicking it away, not going to have it, but boom, the fumble, they get it right back.
I don't know whether they even drew that up on the board or was it just said, but they had to have it. They needed a spark to get them going here in the second half, and they got it right away.
Ready! Ready!
Judkins going to run it out of the gun. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Here we go. Panther 11. Craft all 80.
To throw now. Here's Sanders. That's complete. Right around the 8. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line.
1st and goal, Cleveland.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. On the handoff, this is Judkins. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. 42 yards rushing for him now to this point.
That's a great run right there on 1st down. Didn't quite get into the end zone, but now you've set yourself up for at least 2, maybe 3 more shots from close range.
60 Eagles! 60 Eagles!
They'll try again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Yeah, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Ready!
Judkins is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their lead cut in half by that touchdown a moment ago. They are up 7 as they begin this drive, 1st and 10. There he goes, right side. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, his third touchdown of the game, number 11 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Go ahead and give him the hat trick. He's been in the end zone now 3 times.
You toss your fedora first, okay? You go ahead and do that. But let's be honest about it. That third one, that's the most spectacular run he's had in the ball game. It's almost as if he's been playing his own game of, can I top this? And each run has been more spectacular than the last.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Philadelphia, PA. A give. Here's Jenkins. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
18 Cardinal.
From the gun, it's Sanders. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
Hawk 70, Hawk, street. Dragon 60.
They'll go. Here's Sanders. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
And the Browns first down.
Let's go now. 60 Eagles.
They'll give it to Jenkins. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Here we go. 70 Timberwolves. Ready.
On play action, here's Shadur. Over the middle, it's complete. And he'll get about 6 there before he is taken down rather rudely and abruptly.
It's
got to be so tough having the ball in the middle of the field like that, knowing that a linebacker is just waiting to make a big tackle like we just saw.
No doubt about it, because offense coordinators love to call plays and send receivers into the middle of the field. And linebackers, they want to naturally discourage those plays from being called.
Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
From the 24 now, here's second down and 5. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now third down.
So much of this game is focus and concentration. And whenever I see guys running the in route, I know that in the back of their mind, they're always wondering who's lurking inside that might put a big hit on them as they try and catch the ball.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Buffalo 18! Go!
From the gun on third down, Sanders. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. 23 yards for the touchdown. And the Browns are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. A try here for the extra point. And the lead will shrink to 6.
Makes the score Eagles 27, Browns 21.
So here comes the kickoff, and what now is just a one-score, 6-point game. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This game has really flipped on its head. 2 unanswered touchdowns by the other side, and now they take over here with just a very slim one-score lead.
And we've seen this how many times now? Teams get a big lead, they go into coast mode, and all of a sudden...
And now off to the races, down the right side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley, 70 yards. And the Eagles look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Hurts will throw. Oh, what a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before. In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right.
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Cleveland. 59 yards.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Cowboy 80. Warriors 70. 79 Broncos.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Ready.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's 2nd and 10.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Here we go. Here we go. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Back to throw. Sanders. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. From the gun, it's Shedeur. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Dragon 60. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Drop 60. Drop 60.
They'll indeed go for it. It's Sanders. And they'll find the open man. That's complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They felt compelled to go for it, and they got it.
Well, I'd look down at my play sheet, and what I would find, plays have been successful throughout the game that have worked at the distance you need, and that's exactly what they got done.
They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Every team we ever talk to that continues to run the ball in a game, even when they haven't had much success, all talks about attrition, don't they? If you keep running it, eventually good things are likely to happen. It's been a hard go in this game today, hasn't it?
Yeah, this defense, they met pretty much every challenge in front of them this afternoon.
They're still trying to run the ball, but they're not finding much space.
The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense was pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame whooping has turned into results.
3rd and goal, and keep in mind, very possibly 4-down territory.
Rig, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Out of the gun here, Sanders. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
19, Pioneer. Cup 19.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had the play call on 4th and goal, but it's dropped in the end zone. And this Eagle defense stands tall down near the goal line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. A real chance for them to salt this game away after that turnover on downs, holding a 2-score lead in the 4th quarter. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They work now on 2nd and 9.
Hey, Silver. Tiger Horn. Right there, you want
Throwing is Hurts. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. So a much rosier picture now after that last play. Here's 1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
At the 19-yard line.
Hurts. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
2nd and 10.
Great. Set. Hey, let's go.
Now here's a throw out wide. Oh, this might be a double pass. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And he'll be taken down, although there is a flag down. Will this stand? So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking like the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
Cowboy 80. 19 tight. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. 37 yards. And the Browns have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Point after try forthcoming. The PAT good. It would draw him closer, but hold on just a second. A flag is down on the field. Well, certainly those are the types of mistakes they're trying to avoid as they attempt to protect this lead late in the game.
And let's face it, they're hoping that this one doesn't cost them in a significant way. Yeah, one guy committed a penalty, but now the entire defense has to pay the price and try and rise up and overcome it.
And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, 1-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender,
gets by him, and now a little daylight. Saquon Barkley. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Saquon Barkley, 66 yards. And the Eagles look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead now up to 14.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Warriors 70. Ready.
Throwing to start the drive. Sanders. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Philadelphia territory.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
From the shotgun, Sanders. And his throw here is incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
12 yards between them and the end zone. 2nd and 10.
1918. Dragon 60. 79 Broncos. Ready.
Looking to throw. Sanders. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. And the Eagles are going to get it back here just shy of the 20. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And barring mistakes, they should be able to kneel this one out and finish it off. And there's only one timeout remaining on the defensive side of the ball, so that doesn't really come into play either. Now some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5. The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. Now he's loose again. And finally taken down at the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, 73.
Here's Hurts to throw. He finds him again, Saquon Barkley. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you can actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Up the middle with Barkley. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
63.
Try to take this home. They'll run. And Barkley did not get there. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
They're going on 4th down with Hurts. He's throwing a good one, and it's caught. And that should do it. He's got a first down. And the Eagles, they can run it out from here.
At the 19-yard line.
They're going to get this outside. Oh, this could be a double pass. That's going to be incomplete. It looked like he had him for a second, but the razzle-dazzle will not work out. It's second down. Hurts sets up to throw it.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.